welcome on in here to the Stream Shop Region of Origin Series for 2022, where we have the Under-16s North taking on the Under-16s South. Should be a fiery one as North look to tie up the series, one apiece after going down yesterday. And here we go, the tunnel of joy for the girls as they run out. It's a nice sight as Region of Origin grows from strength to strength for the Auckland Rugby League. The first step for these girls in terms of representation at a higher level. Your team lists for North: Mafoy at the back, Craig and Namulaulu, Pepe in the centres, Gorst in the 5 jersey, Brunt in the 6. We got Tupo Whengota in the 7. 8 is Tina Fiapuli. In the 9 jersey, Fia Mongingalu. Number 10 is Tui Fungatanga. Fale in the 11, Gabriel in the 12, and 13, Matapo with the interchange bench as well. And for the south side, we have Alana Utukolu at the back, Masoi in the number 2 jersey, Ben in the 3, Ngai and Nicholson wearing the 4 and 5 jersey, Fale in the number 6, Henry wearing the 7 jersey, McDonald, Tui Maunga in the 8, Mary Jane Taito in hooker today wearing the 9 jersey, Kalfusi in 10, Tongia in 11, 12 is Fruin Otenuru, and Tavida locking the scrum. I'm joined today in the commentary box by head maestro, coach, development officer, rep, pathways, man of all trades, TJ Ashford. How you going, legend?
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good run at Vigo. It's obviously been a good day of footy. The sun's out at the moment and everyone's enjoying their day, so looking forward to the contest.
It is a beautiful day down here at Cornwall Park, Purity Drive. If you are around the area, it would be great to head down here. Auckland Rugby League building is the easiest way to find us on Google. Come and watch some of these young superstars in the making, future Kiwi Ferns, international representatives, and NRLW superstars. As with the kick is underway, North will get us started and South in possession. As we see some simple footy to get us started. As Taito leads her team around the paddock. Goes down the blind side. Nice little dummy cut, and here we go. Gets the winger to bite in, and it's an early break for the Southerners. Some great cover defence there. As the number 14, Faith Louis is tackled. Look to set the platform towards the middle of the field. It's Taito at dummy half. A bit of a fumble there. She regathers it before it hits the ground. Nice tip on. Taito at hooker now. Back out to the right-hand side. Put the kick up into the corner. Looks to be too deep. Let's play on. I believe it would have been a tackle restart. Time off calls the referee. Needs to discuss with his touchy. From up here in the commentary box, it looked like to have gone forward by the Auckland North side and then grounded by the South player as they...
Yeah, we've got a pretty good view up here to Vigo in the box, and it looked like a try to meet, so let's see if the on-field officials see it the same way. Looks like it might be.
And it is a try. Just as we called up here in the commentary box. 4 points to 0. Very much like the under-14s fixture where the South leapt out to a quick lead.
Yeah, I believe it all starts from the kickoff too, Vigo. We've seen it in the first game as well. There's been a few short kickoff or short restarts, and it's obviously giving each team good field position to start off the set as well. So maybe a change of tactics. Try and play at the right end of the field and give yourself some good opportunity to defend, rather than applying some pressure while defending your own try line.
As we see the half now line up the conversion. Number 7 for Auckland South, Nevaeh Henry. And it's waved away, unfortunately falling short. There's no change to the score. 4 points to 0 early on here. Only a minute and a half into the game. Auckland North will look to put this kick maybe deep and start the set of 6 down in good field position. There we go, back underway. They go short again, and it's cleaned up just by the Auckland South side. Claudia Finau's definitely been one of the standouts for the North team through yesterday's game. As we see a nice carry there via Ngahi. And they go 2 pass back to the centre of the field as they set the platform for a good ball. That's McDonald Tuimonga. Title. Bit of a second effort there. Telfa plays the ball and Taito now at a dummy half. Nice little drop back behind the ruck. And an offload. They shift it now to this left-hand side. And hints of a knock-on there. It'll be 0 tackle for the Northerners.
Yeah, good defensive pressure there too. Vigo, Auckland North getting off their line, and they've managed to get a penalty here as well. So good defensive set and good scrambling there by Auckland North. Another contest I'm looking forward to in this game as well. Vigo, the battle of the 2 number 9s.
Yes, both standouts in yesterday's game for their respective sides. Melefio Mawangangalu and Mary Jane Taito. Both trialled really well as well in the trials a few weeks ago. Tap on the knee there as we carry on and North make their way over halfway. One off the ruck stuff as we set to the tram line. It's a good carry there by Finau.
Yeah, played big minutes yesterday too, Vigo, and some tough carries, but she's come out of that a little bit ginger.
That's a nice carry there by the 18, Ione. Yeah, danger signs for Finau out here. She's got a bit of a limp, unfortunately, out on the wing. As they shift the ball to the left-hand side via Pepe. They settle for the last tackle in the middle of the field. Mele out of dummy half, finds her number 16, and she'll put the kick up as Paisese. It's wrapped up well, but then also a very good tackle. Good kick chase there by the Auckland North side.
Yeah, very good. Good kick as well. Probably just lacked a little bit more height, just giving her chasers a bit more time, but what a great end to set there, and they'll pin them in the corner. It's already tackled 2 inside their own 10 metres, so just defend here, squeeze in, get a little bit tighter between their spacing. Keep applying that pressure through their defence. They're winning the contact at the moment too. Vigo, you see there sliding down the ruck a little bit, especially with the South Auckland side. See a nice little dummy cut there. Isolating defender. She's managed to find her France. Another slow play the ball. Good run. And an offload. They got some space here, an opportunity here for Auckland South.
There we go. She's got a bit of space. Tackle just 2 metres in from the touchline. Talabena Masoi. They scamper from dummy half on the last tackle. There goes MJ Taito. She slips over. Still going though. And it's not a bad place to turn over possession. Great carry by MJ Taito.
Yeah, nice run. We said that yesterday on the call as well, Vigo. That's a strength of MJ's as her running game. Very powerful as well. Yeah, you look at her in terms of size, doesn't look like it, but she is very tough. Got a good carry on her, very physical.
Must make mention as well, from this series, the top players will be chosen to represent an overall Auckland side on the 29th of July at Mount Smart Stadium as the curtain raiser for the Warriors against the Storm. Should be a cracker of a day make sure you get down there and support the young ladies as well who make that team. As we see Auckland North doing the hard yards, trying to get out of their own red zone. It's a good carry, 18. I've been impressed with 18. Ioane. Tough to tackle. Really at dummy half. Shifted out to Finau now. Finau, difficult to tackle. She's got some good lines, this young lady. Someone to definitely look out for in the future. Last tackle. It's a deep kick. Oh, Utakolo's just gone down there. I'm not too sure what's happened. And it could lead to a try. Oh, early tackle. Tackled without the ball, I thought there. Referee's seen it otherwise, but some real concerns for Utakolo down here, back in the field of play. Never a good sign when someone drops when there's nothing around. Unfortunately, Alana's been one of the standouts for the Auckland South team, and looks like there's a bit of a test being done on her knee.
Yeah, not normally a knee injury that you get with a takeoff, Vigo. Normally maybe an Achilles in that situation, but yeah, that's it's worrying signs, especially when you get an injury when there's been no contact or nowhere around the ball. So hopefully she's okay. She showed some promise in yesterday's contest. One of their standouts for Auckland South. So we have a little break in play, but again, you mentioned as well, Vigo, the contest. These girls get an opportunity to represent Auckland on a big stage. There at Mount Smart Stadium. What a great opportunity for these young ladies, and especially a curtain raiser to who I believe is one of the best NRL teams in the Melbourne Storm. That'll be there at Mount Smart. So good opportunity for some of these girls to rub shoulders with some of the top tier players of our country.
Most definitely one of the best, TJ. I agree with you. Unfortunately, not good enough to make the grand final last year, but it is what it is. They'll be there or thereabouts this year, I think. Two-horse race in the NRL at the moment, I think. As the game's back on, and looks like Alana's gone out the back, so she's been replaced. We'll find out who their replacement is shortly, as there's a nice carry by the number 17, Hinale Taufa. MJ gets the ball off, and it's a penalty. Yeah, marker not square. A bit too quick around the ruck there to try and engage on Taito.
Yeah, as a coach, I'm still not too worried about that penalty there, Vigo, especially with the likes of Taito getting out of dummy half there. Just letting him know that they missed a touch finder there as well, but being aggressive around Marcus.
Milan,
nice little break
go
there.
Milan! Milan Adamia down the sideline, unfortunately, just tries to get a pass away and loses the ball in the contact. Bit of fanboying going on over here. One of the youngest players to ever play. She's a cross-coder, playing for the Storm, the Auckland women's side, and playing some rugby league as well. It's good to see Adamia here today.
Yeah, massive shout out to Milan as well. Vigo, she actually had the opportunity to represent Auckland Storm women's yesterday, but chose to come down here and play for her Auckland North side in this Region of Origin contest. So a big shout out to Edemir there. See some heavy contact. Again, the north side just doing well. Millet slowing down the ruck nicely there. See another penalty. Again, markers not quite square there.
Yeah, first 10 minutes of the game, as we see Edemia's break earlier on. Tries to stop, and then unfortunately just loses possession of the ball.
Yeah, just that scramble defense, contact from behind there. But again, just like the first game, Vigo, it's important. South definitely have the size over this North pack. If you keep giving the ball, keep giving away penalties, it's going to be a tough ask at the back end of the game. Another quick play the ball. Allows MJ Taito to get out acting half.
It's nice to see MJ running early in this one. Yesterday she took her time. Oh, they missed a little bit of a fumble at the play of the ball.
Yeah, I agree, Vigo. So it's better for her team if she's running and she's active around the 9. And those are the triggers for me. If you've got any defenders left around the marker and they're not in position, she should just be running. It's a strength.
Donald Tuimonga with a nice carry there and the offload, and another penalty. It's a bit of a penalty fest at the moment here at Cornwall Park. Be nice to see some free-flowing footy soon. Normally 10 minutes of the game is where your referee sets the standards, and now the girls should be quite aware of what's expected of them now. Tap and go is the order. As they shift out to this right-hand side now, they've got numbers, and it's a great ball and all tackle by the winger there, Maya Gorst. And a fumble at the play of the ball means North get out of jail here.
Yeah, it was a slight fumble in there. I just want to pay mention there to number 14 as well. Edemir getting off her line quickly, shutting down that play. Putting a bit of pressure on the Auckland South team. Not sure what the call is. It is North ball, I believe. But again, another contest like it was yesterday. Vigo pretty tight earlier on. Already 12 minutes gone in this contest. Only 4 points to 0. See North with a nice little shift play
out
there.
the back, show and go. She's wrapped up there. As they move it out this right outside, they've got some space now. The number 10 of 4.
Great
Auckland
defence.
North, and that's some great cover defence by the number 6. That is Tina Farley. And another tackle to boot. 2 in a row for Farley. As Millie finds her prop forward now, and big kick there by the 15, Finau. She's got skills. She can do it all. King Claudia Finau. Looks like number 7, Nevaeh Henry, has gone to the back for Alana Utukolu, who's gone off earlier injured. With the knee. Oh, it's a tough carry. Number 4 for Auckland South, Nahi. She was impressive yesterday, and she's started where she's left off. Title now. Otunuru, yeah. She was impressive yesterday as well. Fruan Otunuru, number 12 for Auckland South, as Title now shifts it out to this left-hand side. Ball in 2 hands. That's some nice carry by the number 17, Hinale Taufa.
They got some numbers here too, Vigo. 5 on 3. Yeah, MJ's made the right decision here at acting half. Oh, nice pass. Still pumping the legs. Great cover defence there. They need to get thicker around their spacing around acting half here.
Too strong from dummy half. She goes herself, and it's try time for the dummy half there, the number 13. That is Faith Janet Savita. Extends things here at Cornwall Park. 8 points to 0 now. The Auckland South under 16 girls lead the Auckland North side. Yeah, talk us through that one, TJ.
Yes, we look at the stream shop instant replay there. You saw MJ just get behind. There's a little bit of a driver there, but yeah, there might have been a little bit of an indiscretion there at the play of the ball.
Yeah, you're right, TJ. As the person played the ball, you're not actually allowed to move forward like that, advance forward. So
that's all right, though. You as a coach, you're telling your players to take every opportunity, and the opportunity was there, and they've been given the 4 points, so they've extended their lead here in this contest. Still a very tight game at the moment. It's only 8 points to 0, kick to come. I think if North have got this opportunity, they've been doing a little bit of defence the last couple of minutes. Body language has been a little bit poor defending their try line there, so hopefully this is the break that they need to get themselves back in the contest.
As Riley lines this one up, and it's looking good, but it's just short. Riley Fruan Otunuru, unfortunately coming up short with the kick there, but had the right direction. As these girls grow and develop, those kicks should become easier for them. maybe some kicking lessons from you, TJ.
Yeah, no, I was handy back in my day, but I'm retired now, Vigo, so happily retired too, by the way. But yes, I would say out of the Auckland Rugby League staff, I'm probably number one. Followed very closely by our women's development manager as well, Mary Parsi. I do have to say she strikes them quite well. Handy kicker. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's a stitch up, of course.
Thank you to our bunker.
I still think I got the biggest boot, though, but it's all right. Just inaccurate at times. All right, here we go. Back to this matchup. Auckland North trying to muster up something now. 8 points to 0, they trail. Be good to see them put the ball deep down here and really get some line speed and keep South in their own half for the set of 6. She slipped over with the kickoff. Has Finn out. Here we go. Bringing it back strongly for the Auckland South side. And they start their set of 6 just outside the 40. And there's a nice little dart. MJ Title. She is nippy out of dummy half. You've got to watch her. Good tackle there by Marfoy. Enjoyed this number 17 with the ball in hand too. She's looked dangerous. Has Telfa. Elizabeth Nahi now with the ball. And we go 2 pass back towards the middle. It goes through on Otunuru. She's wrapped up by Mele. Taito finds her prop via McDonald to Imonga, and she's just too strong. And she busts through a couple of defenders and runs 10 metres to score what will be Auckland South's 3rd try of the match. 12 points to 0 now with the kick to come.
Yes, we look to bring up the Stream Shop instant replay there. Put this down to a couple plays earlier. Number 9, Mary Jane Title with that strong run through the middle. Again, putting her team in great position. And again, Auckland North just failing to put shoulder contact in there, getting a body in front. I put that down to a little bit of fatigue as the sun comes beaming down here at Cornwall Park. Again, just a little bit soft there defensively, Vigo, especially when defending your own try line. You need to put a body in front. First contact needs to be shoulder contact with good technique.
There's Riley throwing. Tunuru lines this one up to convert. She's quite handy kicker for the Southerners. And there we have it. Conversion successful. I didn't put the commentator's mocker on her. It's good. 14 points to 0 now. South lead the North.
Man, it's actually quite good to see too, Vigo. Our new branding and stuff have come out as well with our ARL logos. It's good to see Auckland Rugby looking sharp there with all our new logos and stuff coming out on our live streams.
As the Auckland North side now make their way back to restart play for us here at Cornwall Park. 10 minutes left in this first half. It's been quite a dominant one for the Southerners as we're waiting for a ball. Not sure where our other ones are. Here we go. Back in play. Ioane now will look to get us restarted here for the North side. There we go. She goes deep to the left. And off the back fence. Here we go. McDonald to Imonga, the try scorer. Taito at dummy half now. She goes down the short side. I say the girls like the short side quite a lot, TJ.
Yeah, they actually played, remembering the game back yesterday as well, Auckland South 16 side, worked to the near post and obviously identified some space down their short side. And they're actually getting quite a few metres on their carries there as well. So, again, great coaching by Bella Tamoki.
Here we go, off her left, off her right goes Janet Savita. She's tackled on the 4th. They shift it down short side again. Nice little corners play, double corners play, and she goes herself in the end of the day. Does the number 6, Tina Fale, and it's last tackle. Short 10. As Taito puts the crossfield kick, and it's taken nicely by the number 2, Lavinia Craig.
Yeah, again, Auckland South there just turning the ball over at the right end of the field.
Here we go, Matapo. Gorse now with the carrying, some tough defense there in the middle by your number 7, Nevaeh Henry. Now playing fullback as Ukikolo went off earlier with a knee injury. They shifted to the middle of the field, and it's a heave down the field by Ioane. Early in the tackle count. Not a bad option there, TJ.
Yeah, good chase too, met by some very heavy contact by Milani Demir. Decent kick, found some open space. Good way to finish the set. They need to muscle up here, win the first 2 to 3 plays as well.
Yeah, line speed just missing on that tackle. I feel like A's and B's, as we've seen quite a bit, just standing back a little bit. And there's the number 2 now makes a carry, and it's a good tackle by Demir to stop her in her tracks.
Yeah, you notice now as well, Vigo, that play the ball's getting a little bit quicker for Auckland South as well. Auckland North were doing well at the start of the game, controlling the ruck speed. As you see there, they've lost the tackle, which doesn't allow them to set their line and give them enough time to get off. But a great ball and all tackle there by Mele Fiamoingalo.
On the last, here we go, they shifted out to the 6. That's Fale. Fale puts a little grubber in behind the line, and it's a good one, and there's an error. And it'll be a restart of 6 for the Auckland South girls. They get hot on attack and good ball. 10 metres out from the try line. A little dart from dummy half. She's going to try go herself. As Fale will go really close.
Watch out for the number 9 here, MJ Taito.
She hands it off. Steps off her right. Does Tongia.
Mele Fiamoingalo in there as well, saving that try.
And it's try time. MJ Taito, she's been electric out of dummy half, and now she gets a meat pie of her own.
Yeah, Taito again had a good game yesterday. You see there, she's a little bit fatigued today. She's doing a hell of a lot of running at the moment. But again, playing towards her strengths and extends her lead here for her team.
18 points to 0 now with the kick to come. As we saw the kick earlier, just in behind the line. A little bit of an error, and it leads to some more points for Auckland South. Number 11, Tongia, playing the ball 1 metre out, and MJ seeing a little bit of space to the right-hand side of Tongia. She takes just that and scores a 4-pointer.
Yeah, you see that, Vigo, just a defender left on the ground. Need more bodies around to play the ball there. Applying the pressure from the inside out. And again, similar to the try scored earlier. Advancing out to play the ball there, identifying the space. But again, great decision by number 9, Mary Jane Taito. Got to say, she's been cheeky all day representing New South Wales. Unlucky MJ on Wednesday night's clash.
And it's waved away. The score remains unchanged here at Cornwall Park in this under-16s fixture. 18 points to 0. The Auckland South girls lead the Auckland North side with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. For a lot of these girls, this is the first stepping stone for the representative careers coming through Auckland. This is considered your junior representative stage. Following this competition, you've also got the national comp, which is at the end in October, TJ down in Taupō, filled with a couple of zones in terms of akarana and counties, as Auckland's made up in 2. So looking forward to seeing what girls go forward from here and continue their pathway for the rest of the season.
Yeah, well, Auckland's effectively made into 3, isn't it? They've got Counties, Akarana, and also the Auckland Vulcan side as well. So a very good opportunity for us to showcase as many girls as we can at our National Youth Tournament. And it's the first time that we've had women's in the National Youth as well. So very excited about that opportunity for our girls. Great as we see them from going strength to strength at the moment. To see a nice barnstorming run there by the South team.
Really cool to see how she identified the gap in behind the ruck, and then as we see her get up to her feet, unfortunately just puts all that good work to shame as she comes up with a handling error and gifts the ball back to the Auckland North side. But just going back to the replay, seeing the prop forward there, obviously identified some space in behind the ruck, and it goes straight at the inside shoulder with no one coming across to help her out, and gains about 20 metres on that carry, but unfortunately just dropping the ball when she's getting back to her feet. So those little 1% as TJ, sometimes maybe getting up with the ball in 2 hands is better than trying to get that quick play of the ball with 1.
Yeah, especially in that part of the field as well. That looks to be the boggiest part so far, so probably needed to sacrifice a bit of speed for a bit of accuracy there. So we see Auckland South trying to get away with having an extra defender in there. Come on, team, you've got to get your half back next to the scrum.
The South Wales tactic that I think.
There's a bit of space down this blind side too, Vigo, but they've decided to go open.
Milana Demir now with the ball in hand. Shifts it out to this right-hand side. There goes the fullback, Mafoy. And it looks like Mr. Caldwell's injured her knee again. This is definitely not a good sign. I think that'll be it for her today. And it's really unfortunate. She's definitely been one of the standouts as she came across to try and make that tackle, sliding across.
Yeah, similar circumstances to the first time as well, Vigo. So I think just for her health moving forward, she just needs to have a rest here. Bigger and better opportunities.
Yeah. You see, she just jolts on it. Normally not a good sign when the knee goes like that. And we wish her all the best in her recovery. And hopefully it's a speedy one at that as well. As we go from dummy half, is the number 16, Riley Pasisi. Nice pass out of dummy half, Millie. Finds Millie and she finds her second row up.
Big opportunity for Auckland North here too, Vigo. They need to put some points on the board as we come into the last 2 minutes of this first half. It's another penalty there. I'd like to see Milana Demir get her hands on the ball a little bit more. Maybe 2 or 3 times in this set. She's been a threat every single time she touches it today.
I say it needs to be acknowledged as well. It's the first year in rugby league this year, so she's doing very well for a debutante. Millie goes into dummy half and finds her prop forward in form of Ioane. Millie out of dummy half now, scoots. She'll go close. She'll go real close. MJ Title just wrapping her up there.
Battle of the nines there. Oh, great deception there at dummy half.
They'll score their first one of the day. Dorothy Brunt.
I missed that number. That might have been number 18. Mayanne Iwani at acting half. Good deception. I know she's probably not playing dummy half, Vigo, but that's actually a skill that they teach you as a dummy half player there. You'll see she'll shapes to go open. Nice little deception there. And the short side defenders just caught napping there. And Brunt, I believe, younger sister of Black Ferns player as well. Emily Brunt, I think. Sarah Blunt, yeah, one of them. I know she's a sister. I don't follow rugby union too much. I'm a leaguey man myself.
You and me both.
Can I just say, how good is it to see the Kiwis on top of world rankings at the moment, and our foes over in the rugby union side. All Blacks dropping out of the top spot last night with a loss against Ireland. Just found out about a month ago that I've got a bit of Irish blood in me too, Vigo, so up the Irish.
Up the Clover, you reckon? As the conversion is waved away, and I would assume this would wind down to half-time here at Cornwall Park in this under 16's second fixture between the Auckland North side and the Auckland South side. The North trailing 4 points to 18, but scoring points before halftime is always a good one and a good sign moving forward into the second half.
Yeah, don't look at our clock too closely either, guys. Obviously, there is a timekeeper, a match manager, and Pat Carthy out there today. So with injury and stuff, they do stop the clock a little bit. So we could be a little bit in front of the time at the moment. There you go. And there's Patrick Carthy there.
Just on cue, match manager blows the hoot, and it's half time here. 4 points to 18. The Auckland North trail the Auckland South in this under-16 girls Region of Origin series for 2022. We'll be back shortly for the second half of action. Sit tight.
Wake up in the morning, body sore from last night's training. Dude, run harder, tackle with intention. Make one the gaps and watch for interceptions. Keep it fair, keep it cool every section. Give your all, pass the ball, put your best in. Enjoy your days, rip your cover, your selection. This that thing that you've been missing. Oh boy, don't play rugby league. It's all yeah. Go, you are your club, come on.
Welcome on back into the Stream Shop Region of Origin series and this under-16s fixtures for our girls. The Auckland North side trailing the Auckland South 4 points to 18 here at Cornwall Park. TJ, as a coach, what are you saying to your North girls?
Yeah, actually, Vigo, I'd still be quite happy at the moment. It's 18 points to 4. South have had a lot of the ball down and good ball at the moment, and the scores are still quite close, so I'll still be keeping my chat very positive there. If they can get a little bit of field position at the right end of the field, hopefully they can put on a few more points there. But South have been very dominant. There's been a few drop balls early, but both sides completing at a high level at the moment. And that's a very tight contest. It's the same as yesterday's clash as well. And South just ran away with it at the end of yesterday's clash, so hopefully North have learnt their lessons and can come back today and be a little bit stronger in the second half.
Yeah, I agree, TJ, especially through the middle. The likes of McDonald, Tuimonga and Taito at a dummy half, they've really caused havoc for the middles of the North side. And obviously, as a North coach, you'd be looking just to complete your sets here, get back into that grind. Like you said, you're not chasing too many points just yet. You don't need to do anything extravagant, just get through the sets. And the first step to this is completing this first set out of after half-time.
Yeah, fully agree. And we've got to take out of the very first 5 minutes of this contest as well. They defended very well, getting numbers in the tackle, sliding down the ruck. They need to make sure they're doing that against this Auckland South team. Big forward pack and very mobile as well. So they got to win the defensive battles before they worry about scoring points.
As we look to get started shortly for the second half, Nevaeh Henry. Handy kicker there, TJ Ashford getting the shout out on the tile there. Here we go, off the back fence. First tackle of the second half. Just getting some heavy defence as the prop forward for the North side. Amelia into hooker. She shifts it out to the right. Here we go. This is some better movement. You spoke earlier, TJ, around finding that space outside B&C defender, and it started this well here. Again, another two-pass play.
Good play. Yeah, just defensively, the call, when I talk core defence as well, Vigo, you're talking about your B defender on the left towards the B defender on the right. They're normally quite thick around that area, meaning the spacing's quite tight. So little short passes, 2 to 3 passes wider of the ruck means that we can isolate a defender, find our fronts, get quicker, play the balls, and especially we like the hooker for North as well, as we see Edemir take a nice carry. Millie's been strong out of acting half as well for this North side, so quick play the balls will help with their running game.
As we see the last tackle now, they try to shift to the middle to find their designated kicker. They're going to get caught with the ball here unless they can get it away. And the number 16, that is Possessor, gets that away, and it's taken nicely by Louis. And she'll be wrapped up by some good defence out there on the left-hand side.
Louis' younger sister playing in the under-14 South side as well. Actually smaller player of the two, but both handy players as well.
Here we go, some numbers down the blind side. She doesn't use them, does Tongi, as she takes it forward. Nice conservative play there for the Southerners. Two pass back to the middle of the field. It's set up for the last couple of tackles of the set of 6. Some good defence there by Matapo. And here's that lady again.
Late flop there.
Kaufusi. She's been strong as well for the Southerners. Going to put it up. Centre field. Up the back. There's Mafoi. Mafoi in a bit of space now. She's got some space down this blind side. She needs to stay in.
Yeah, smart decision there, but great meters on the kick return. Just a poor kick chase there by the Auckland South team. Something they need to tidy up here.
As Gorst comes in to do some work and relieve the forwards of their efforts. So we'll show and go from the dummy half as well. Nearly out of dummy half. Finds her lock forward. Matapo, she's been impressive. She gets the offload as well. That's some great play. Finau now in some space. Tries to offload. It's going to be back to 1 though. It was tipped in flight. And they'll get a fresh set of 6. And good ball.
Another strong carry there by Millie.
Gets the penalty as well. Some real good play now by the Auckland North side as they look to set up shop inside. Good ball.
Love to see their 3 key players on attack linking up to Vigo, Millet, Finau and Edemir. If they can get their hands on the ball here as we see Finau taking the carry.
She'll go close, just wrapped up short of the line. 1 metre out. Millet now at dummy half. She passes out to the left. 2 pass now There's some space out here on the left side, and they score. That's a great try. Auckland North right back in the contest. Number 8, Tina Fiapule, dots over and narrows that gap. They've definitely come out of the first half huddle. Firing has Auckland North. Your thoughts?
Yeah, as we bring up the Stream Shop instant replay there, I just got to mention, Vigo, they're playing a couple passes wider of the ruck now, just getting some space and getting a roll on. And as we see Finau, who's been very strong in the last 2 days for this Auckland North side, and big shot contact there by Auckland South, but failing to get their line set, and they've gone 2 passes wide. A nice pass here. And then Auckland North again showed a bit of courage there. It was a brave line, broke through the space and getting the ball down there. But again, great early points for the second half too, Vigo. They needed this. They've been defending most of that first half, and to be in the contest now within 10 points.
Yeah, like you said, TJ, right back in this one, 8 points to 18 now. Auckland South ahead by 10 as our kicker lines this one up. Ioane. And she makes it work. Great kick there. Conversion successful. 10 points to 18 now. Auckland North right back in this contest. The Auckland South girls maybe just guilty of coming out a bit complacent in this second half, I think. The energy definitely had dropped, in my opinion anyway, from their side as opposed to that first half. So we're looking to see some line speed, especially on defence, as they bar up for this next set of 6.
Yeah, it can all be brought undone as well if North don't complete this next set after points. We saw the Auckland South team in the under-14s give up every opportunity after scoring points, and with a back-to-back errors. So it's important that they complete this set here, try and turn the ball over inside the opposition 20, and hopefully force a mistake through their defence. So big set here for both sides. Still plenty of time in this contest as well. So we're inside the final 24 minutes. The under-16s girls Region of Origin game.
Henry to get us started here. Oh, and there you go. That'll be well, that could be said as not an error from the receiving team on the back of points.
Yeah, it looks like she's gone with the old Mal Meninga toe poke there and just miscued it. But again, North have a big opportunity here if they can complete their set. They'll even come away with some points here. They're right back in this contest.
Some tough carries now. As Fiapule plays the ball nearly out of dummy half. The ball goes to ground. The centre with the ball. She's looking for an offload. She gets it now. There's a bit of space out there, but it's wrapped up quite quickly there by the south side. Nearly out of dummy half. Finds her second rower.
MJ Title, strong contact.
Great defence there by MJ. As they now shift the ball out to the left-hand side. Dummy cut play. Matapo now with the ball. Wrapped up nicely in some heavy contact by Michael Pasene. Little daft down the dummy half. They've got numbers here. They've got numbers here. They need to get rid of the ball, and they do just that.
Finau with the offload. Probably needed to let that pass go a little bit earlier there, Vigo.
Yeah, right, TJ. I think she just needed to straighten up a little bit and draw in her defender, marking her. And then there would have been maybe a two-on-one opportunity there for the north side. Nevertheless, not the worst place to turn over ball in the last.
Yeah, that's true. Again, probably just a bit of game awareness there for the young ladies as well. It's important. We play straight, especially down our short sides, and we've got some numbers there. Running overs there can sometimes run us out of space. They need a big defensive set here. They've turned the ball over at the right end of the field. And they've really grinded themselves back into this contest.
As you see, one off the ruck now is McDonald Tuimonga, who was so influential in that first half. She's been strong.
Very impressed with Finau from Auckland North as well, Vigo. not just only on attack, but there's some great defensive technique there as well.
As MJ finds it down the left side. Oh, nice show and go there by the 16. That's a nice little carry there by Leota. As they play the final tackle now inside the half of Auckland North. Nice 2-pass into the centre of the field, and it's put up to the heavens by Henry. It's tough to take at the back there. As Gorst picks that up and is tackled 10 metres out from the try line. We've got time off. Looks like an injured South player, unfortunately, down there.
Rule number 1 there, back 3 players as well. Wingers and fullback Vigo catch the ball on a full. Oh, just a bit of contact there. Own player, friendly fire, I believe.
Yeah, definitely looks that way. Nevaeh Henry has been one of the key players for the Auckland South side, as we see on screen now. Shout out Tasha Adamir, the thriving clubs manager at Auckland Rugby League. She does an amazing job. And watching her daughter, Milana Adamir, in the number 14 jersey for the Auckland North side, has been quite influential for them. As we take a look at some of the tries. The try just before, we see Tina Fiapule taking the ball through 3 tacklers and scoring what was a good try to get them back within 10 points.
Yeah, you saw there as well, number 15 Vigo and also number 4 just failing to get off their line there. That's a key important fact for these young ladies in terms of their development. Especially when you're defending on your line, you've got to come up square first and foremost, but it's important that you get off the line. Especially when it comes to defensive errors as well, Vigo. If you're making errors on your try line, more than likely that's going to be a try or something comes about it. But if you're getting off your line, you make some errors, at least you've got a bit of time to adjust.
As we see Nevaeh Henry leave the field of play, she'll be injured, and I would say that would possibly be the last time we see her today. As the Auckland North side now work themselves away from the try line. Nice little dart come back on the inside. Goes Mele. She's tackled nicely there by the 13. That's Faith Janet Tavita. They go 2-pass off the ruck now. There's some space out right if they can get it. And it's a great ball and all tackle there by the south side.
I don't mind that play though, Vigo. Auckland North coming out with a different attacking style here in the second half. We're going to shift the ball a little bit more, get on the outside of C defenders. It's the last play here. We saw that kicker there just not giving himself enough space to execute. Probably needed to go 2 passes wide there, but halves need to put themselves into position a little bit earlier, a little bit better than what they've done. Big defensive set here coming up for North. They look a little bit tired now. Lack of go forward on that attacking set. They want to stay in this contest. They need to repel this South Auckland attack.
As Telfer plays the ball 20 metres out from the centre of the field. They go one off the ruck. There's that woman again, McDonald to Umonga. She's been very, very strong and tough to tackle for Auckland South. And MJ Taito now tries her luck at a dummy half. It's wrapped up nicely by the defence. As Mafoy joins the line to help out her forwards. The ball goes out the back and it's to ground, and now Faith has the ball in her hand. She tries to put a kick in. It's stopped in its tracks by the Auckland North side, and now they'll get a chance to get out of their own half. That's a good carry there. As they play the second tackle, 12 metres out from their own try line. Good defence here by our Auckland South. And it's a high tackle, and that'll help Auckland North. They're just going away from what was working for them earlier in this half, which was getting outside that B defender, you know, engaging the one-on-one opportunities outside of that core group. So I'd like to see them get back to that stage as well.
Yeah, it's just lacking a little bit of energy here on attack, but they need to get some go forward. If I failed to find touch as well, which is just going to apply a little bit more pressure on them defensively as Auckland North.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Just getting too much under the ball and the kick to touch, and it's just skied it. MJ out of dummy half now, finds her prop forward in way of Taufa. She's had some really good carries. Can't remember the time she hasn't found her fronts there. And then followed by her other partner in crime. This is McDonald Tuimonga. Gets the offload as well to the right-hand side. They've got numbers, and unfortunately the ball goes to ground. It'll be zero tackle for the Auckland North side.
Yeah, get out of jail free card there for Auckland North. They had some space there to the South team. Just a good run. And the late flop there in, but they've got away with it.
They go one off the ruck now and back in behind the ruck.
You saw this late in the first half too, Vigo, just going one out a little bit on attack, and especially against the bigger side, that's exactly what they want you to do, playing in the middle around the core defenders there. They just need to shift these defenders around a little bit more.
Here we go as they shift out to this right-hand side. Milana Amia now in some space. She nearly gets through the gap, and she'll be playing the ball just short of halfway, 5 or so metres. A nice little dart out of dummy half. She kicks early in the tackle count. Not too sure there was a call there because the chase is pretty average. And Nahi will bring the ball strong. And penalty now for the Auckland South side. Not exactly what you want as the North team now concede another penalty. To put them right back in the driver's seat, attacking the line towards the end of the set. Tap and go is the call. Faith Janet Tavita gains 10-15 metres on that carry. Taito now at dummy half. She shifts it out to the left-hand side. This is Louis. Louis got some nice footwork. And is tackled. A good one-on-one by Claudia Finau. Another good carry there by that player, Taufa. She's been really important for setting the platform there for their halves to do the work out the back. And another penalty. Auckland North really struggling now. Offside, says the referee. Fale now ready to go. Waiting for the ref. MJ just having a little chat there, telling Fale where she wants her to go, and Fale goes straight through. Straight up the guts and plays the ball now 2 metres short of the line. MJ finds her second rower, gets the offload, still going, still alive. The Auckland South side, they can move the ball out right and they score easily. Yes, they do. And a nice little non-greedy play there by Faith Janet Tavita. She could have scored very easily, but she passes the chocolates to her mate.
Yeah, well done to Auckland South there too, Vigo. They proved last time they were down here they could shift the ball there, and just execution let them down in that set, but they've learnt their lesson. And again, some nice catch and pass skills here. Selflessness of that player, getting one of her players over the line there.
Yes, and Elizabeth Nahi coming up with that try, which was a nice little drawn pass earlier on there by Riley Fruan Otunuru. Shouldn't go unmentioned. Otunuru now will line this conversion up, which what I would assume will put them out of contention in this one for the North side. Unfortunately, it's been a tough grind. They've worked hard to get back into the position, and the conversion is successful. Really good kick. And she extends the lead now, 24 points to 10. It'll be a tough ask to come back from here for the Auckland North side. Just looking a bit tired, like you said, TJ, and not putting in that effort and energy, especially when on the line on defense.
Yeah, again, you just saw there, Vigo, outside defenders. I know they were caught short, but they needed to get off the line there, shut down any possible shift. But the late offload kills you there as well, Vigo. You know, like they had the player wrapped up there. They just needed to take them to ground. And credit to Auckland South, though. They've been under the pump this first part in the second half, and they've managed to regather themselves and extend their lead now, 24 points to 10. There's still plenty of time left, though. If they can snag an error in this defensive set, hopefully it gets them an opportunity to put some more points on the board.
As you're on it now, look to place the ball in the tee and get us underway again. It's a good kick, nice and deep. As McDonald Tuimonga now straight up the guts. She has been a big player for the Auckland South side. MJ now out of dummy half comes the short side. Riley Fruano Tanuru now with a good carry, finds the front. Could play the ball required here. MJ will dart from dummy half, I'd assume, but she passes it back on the inside to Nahi. He'll just settle the set. It's tackle 3 now, just over halfway. Taito at dummy half. One pass into the inside. And that's a tough carry there by Telfa. She's been good too for the Auckland South side. Tackle 4 now. They're really making some headway in this defence of the Auckland North. And they get the penalty. There you go. Absolute beautiful set after the points.
Yeah, just too much ruck speed around the ball there too, Vigo. But put that down to bodies in motion. Good support play by the Auckland South team in that set. And it's going to probably be too difficult here for them to hold on. Auckland North now just struggling with fatigue. The South team can, as we see, a good tackle there. Auckland North player.
Yeah, Matapu. Show back on the inside. Telfa now. I'm liking this change of direction now. They kind of went out of their game plan for a while, and now it's back, so it's good to see. McDonald Tuimonga. She's going to be too strong. She's going to get close. And it looks like she'll get there.
She's made it.
McDonald Tuimonga. She's been outstanding for the Auckland South side today. Leone, number 8 for Auckland South, extends the lead. 28 points to 10 now. The Auckland South really starting to put the foot to the pedal.
Yeah, again, she's actually one of the players as we look at the Stream Shop live instant replay as well, Vigo. She did some tough carries coming out of yardage, and Justice deserves here as well, man. She deserves this try. She's been working hard today. Again, just lack of energy around the ball there. Girls are fatiguing there. They've been playing some big minutes the last 2 days, Vigo, and failing to secure the ball carrier.
As Riley lines this one up again for the Auckland South side. Can't imagine her having too much problems with this conversion. She's been pretty good lately.
Oh, she's just snuck it in there right hand upright.
30 points to 10 now. Auckland South really making some headway in this difference between the two. She'll be hard to pull back now for the Auckland North side. As we see the try again, McDonald Tuimonga. She's too big, too strong. She wrestles out of the defence, gets the ball down. And, some happy supporters in the background. Mum, auntie, who could it be? She's happy. Coming out of the Otahuhu Rugby League Club here in Auckland. Definitely one to look forward to in the future. And representative stuff. So here we are, 30 points to 10, 20 points of difference. Auckland North will get us restarted. She's going deep. Ioane, she goes short. It's a nice little deceptive play, and unfortunately Mia can't quite pick it up. The ball just kicked a little bit too hard. And Auckland South now will start to set a six with real good field position. MJ Taito now at a dummy half, tackled by Mele and Idemia. as they go blindside. Not too much happening down there, but they gain some easy meters. Does Taylor Bene Masoi. Really struggling with this line speed now. Auckland North not getting up at all.
Good defence.
Tapu now, but underneath that tackle.
Yeah, she's defensively too, Vigo. We mentioned her a few times in the call yesterday. She was outstanding. Good work rate for her side. Last tackle now.
Farley puts it up to the corner. Unfortunately, Adamia making a meal out of it, unfortunately, and not happy with herself, and they try to keep going.
A couple of indiscretions in there. Can't play on that one. Again, that probably just put that down to fatigue, Vigo. They've been doing a lot of defence early in the game, and that's just worn them down towards the back end of this the second half. Maybe had a late eye contact with the chaser there.
Thought she might have been thinking of how she's going to run to the try line as well before she caught it.
Electric though. Yeah, well, ball in hand. Inside our final 8 minutes now. Inside the 10, is it?
It's an interesting call there. I don't think there was any advantage, to be fair, after the knock on by Adamir, but nevertheless, we're here again, and North get to kick the ball out.
No, I think he's called there that one of the chasers were inside the 10, Vigo. So, good job. That's why touchies are there. They have that assistance for an on-field official.
Inside the 10 after the second kick, though. I think that's what they're talking about there, TJ. But here we go, back to the action. 20 points of difference. That's why I'm a referee and TJ's the coach.
Hey, expert kicker. Okay.
Handy kicker. Handy kicker.
Hey, handy kicker. So I know everything about kicking.
As they make their way down the blind side. They got numbers there. Got some space for the winger, and it's a great tackle there. Nahi, she's been strong on the edge defensively for the Auckland South.
We've got a penalty here, Vigo. High contact. Ruled by the on-field official.
And she's injured too, unfortunately, after that tackle. She stayed down after that contact. Looked like a nice big bit of... as we look at the replay here. Some good pressure there by the marker defence as they shifted out to that left-hand side. And yes, good call there by referee. Above the shoulder. Just caught Farley hard across the chin, and they'll get a penalty now and a bit of a talking to for the Auckland South side. It's a good touch finder for the Auckland North side as they'll get to start their set of 6 from halfway. As we wait for the ball to come back into play. Matapo now drops her prop forward. Sekiro apologise back on the inside. And Gabriel now will play the ball over the halfway line. Menauda Damihav, it's a nice little dart by Fiamongalu.
Yeah, good little battle between the two number 9s there this weekend too, Vigo. Both handy players. See them both kicking on into representative honours in the future, definitely, if they keep at it.
There's a shift down the right-hand side. Milan Adamir with a nice little chip over the top. Fortunately not quite getting the bounce. And it's a tough carry. She's been good, has Kaufusi. All the prop forwards for the Auckland South team have really got their sets going each set, I think. And then when you have the likes of MJ Taito off the back, it's just tough to handle.
Yeah, although playing in the 9 jersey and playing out of dummy half, she's still got the same power as a front row running that ball as well. So It's handy. You've got some good go forward with the strong running game of a hooker playing off the back of that.
As we get down into the last 5 minutes in this matchup between the under-16s, Auckland North and Auckland South girls. At the moment, it looks like it's safe to say the Auckland South will be coming up triumphant in both grades so far. As Henry puts a nice kick into the end goal. Unfortunately, just going too far. We've got Taito at the back here, struggling with some cramp. She gets back to her feet. It is very soft beneath the feet, so it means you have to work a bit harder, and these girls are obviously playing some big minutes as well.
Yeah, especially playing around the middle third of the field as well. A little bit boggier there, you see at the halfway line. But the field is held up nicely after 2 weeks full of rain. Played 5 games now in the space of 24 hours, so it's holding up nicely for these girls. So we see it. Ball go backwards here, but there's a slight break there down the right-hand edge.
Idemir now in some space. Be nice to see her have the ball and no one in front of her.
Yeah, traditionally as well playing out of position at the moment, Vigo. I believe she's traditionally a fullback. So playing out of position this weekend, but still seeing some classy touches. Had a bit of an injury yesterday, and she's bounced back today, still playing some good football.
Looks like she's going to actually exit the field of play. She's maybe re-aggravated her ankles after that carry. As Millie goes down the short side, and it's a nice kick. It's a good bomb there, and it's taken nicely by Louis. She's been impressive, Louis. You know, for her size, she's been really good. And she's still going. She's broken the first tackle, and how about that for a kick return? 30 metres. What a great way to start the set of 6.
Yeah, as a middle forward player, man, those are the things that you want from your back 5, especially on your kick returns, getting some hard yards.
And then you can do things like this, like Kalfusi just making another easy 12, 15 metres through the middle. Now Nahi coming in to look for some work. Wrapped up there in a 2-man tackle. As they shifted out here to the right-hand side. Nice ball in hand play. It's touched and fought, I think. But it looks like the referee's going to say play on. Does she have the toe to go all the way?
She's broken the first tackle. Covered the fence, and Louis coming across.
Maya Gorst. Oh, what a tackle. Louis. After that fantastic effort to start the set.
There's no support players, though. No
all
defenders
players
in the
offside. And the referee sees it.
A few tired bodies there inside our final 2 minutes. Let's see if North can get another try on the score sheet.
He maybe could have played advantage there, the referee. And
it's the last play. Who just gone?
It's a penalty. But the referee's blown game over, and that's all she wrote here in this under-16 girls Region of Origin clash between the Auckland North and Auckland South. South coming up triumphant, 30 points to 10. Your MVP from today's and yesterday's matches, Mary Jane Taito, the number 9 for Auckland South. A massive congratulations to her and the under-16 side, taking out the series, as well as Auckland South now mustering up the shield for Auckland South. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon for the under-18s clash between Auckland White and Auckland Blue here at Cornwall Park.